Hi, welcome back to Great to Lead. Today's video will be a little bit different than the ones that you're used to seeing from me. But today is my 50th birthday, and with that has come some reflecting. As of today, I've been working with children in some capacity for the last 34 years. So as soon as I turned 16, I got my first job at a daycare, and I haven't stopped then. I went straight from working in a daycare to teaching in a school, and next year I will be starting my 29th year in education. So last week I presented at a principal conference, and I was hoping that maybe 50 people would show up, but it ended up that over 300 people signed up for the session, and I think about 300 showed up. So anyone that knows me knows that I do not like being in front of people. Despite my role of being a principal, I would rather be the person in the back of the room, sitting quiet, not being noticed. So presenting in front of 300 people was definitely something that was pushing me to the max. Now, my biggest fear is that technology would go wrong. I did not want to be that person that stood up to present and had nothing prepared and looked like they didn't care about the presentation they were about to give. So I had spent endless hours trying to figure out all the things that could go wrong with technology. Almost the entire Friday before that and Saturday before that, I problem solved, I Googled search, anything that could go wrong, I wanted to make sure that I had a plan for. And then Sunday came. I went to plug in my computer and it came on for a second and then it just completely died. And I thought, okay, all right, this is okay because I have another computer. So I ended up having a Mac and I got an adapter so that I could present using the HDMI cord, and I thought, okay, everything is good. I just need technology to work when I get there. So Sunday, I took my Mac up to the school and I problem solved different technology things, the sound, what to do if A happens, do B, and so on and so on. So I show up for the conference, and again, remind you that I had no idea that so many people would attend. And in between sessions, there's only 15 minutes. So one presenter ended at 8:45 and mine started at 9 o'clock. So thankfully, the person before me ended on time. I came in ready to go, plugged in my computer. It went up on the screen perfectly. And I thought, okay, everything is going to go just as planned. But my sound didn't work. So the lady before me was super sweet and tried to help me with everything that she could. In the meantime, one of my colleagues was calling for technology help. Technology help showed up about 8:55 with 5 minutes, before my presentation. He was trying all sorts of things. Nothing was working for him either. All the things that he tried, I kept saying, I did that, I tried that, I tried that. He tried it again just to make sure. And it was about 8:59, and he said, let me try one more thing. And at this point I said, it's okay, never mind. I have a plan B, it'll be fine. I don't need sound, I'll make it work. And so he ended up flipping a switch somewhere and the sound came on. So the funny thing is, ironically, one of the things that I was going to talk about in my presentation was how to stay calm during stressful situations. I can say that I was not applying any of the strategies that I was about to present. So it was exactly 9 o'clock when technology started working. I had no time to process. I had no time to think. I just had to start my presentation. I was filled with so much fear, and my only hope was that something I said, maybe just one thing, the people in the audience and my peers would be able to take away something that they could learn. And that's when it hit me and my nerves started to fade, because I remembered that none of this is about me. It's about pouring into the lives of others, helping others be the best that they can be. If even one thing I said had helped them in some small way, then I believe I had accomplished what I set out to accomplish, even if everything didn't go exactly as planned. Leadership is about service, helping those around you. Yes, leadership is about the big moments, but it's more about all of the small ones behind the scenes, the intentional decisions and sacrifices you make that no one will ever know about. Telling someone you got this, being present, listening, caring, helping someone when you have your own deadlines to meet. You never know when that one interaction will be the thing that changes the course of someone's life forever. So I want to end with Proverbs 3-3. Never let kindness and loyalty leave you. I pray at the end of my journey in education that I will be remembered as someone who showed kindness and was loyal to others. Thank you for joining me today. Even though this wasn't like my normal videos, I hope that you're still able to take something away. See you soon.